Welcome to a world where the traditional rules of wealth are officially dead. Across Europe, a silent crisis is unfolding, as inflation eviscerates the middle class and the illusion of job security completely vanishes. If you commit to this broadcast until the very final second, you will receive the ultimate blueprint to outmaneuver this decaying system. This is not financial advice, it is an architectural map for economic dominance, designed to shift you from a pawn to the architect of your own financial empire. The masses chase money, but the elite master the architecture of the system itself. Let us rewind the clock to the year 2020, a moment in history when the global economy was violently forced to its knees. Picture yourself at just 16 years old, stripped of credentials, devoid of capital, and facing an unemployment landscape mirroring the Great Depression. To the untrained eye, this environment represents total devastation and absolute ruin. To a cold, calculating mind, however, this chaos is the ultimate gift. When the old world fractures, a brand new financial order is born, creating a clean slate where the fast can systematically strip wealth away from the stagnant. Your opening move in this chess game is not to chase comfort, but to secure a baseline engine of raw capital. Taking a low-tier job at minimum wage is not a sign of defeat, it is a calculated tactical infiltration. The moment a corporate salary makes you comfortable, it becomes a dangerous, numbing drug that slowly assassinates your ambition. The sole purpose of this initial employment is to generate pure, unadulterated fuel for your real objectives. Without cash flow, you are entirely powerless, but with it, you possess the ammunition required to launch your first true offensive. The next phase requires absolute alignment with the digital migration currently transforming the global market. The internet has democratized leverage, allowing anyone with a high-income skill to capture massive market share without traditional overhead. By mastering digital psychology, copywriting, and algorithmic traffic, you can position yourself as a crucial bridge for local businesses drowning in unsold inventory. You do not need to manufacture products, you simply need to control the distribution network. This is the stage where you learn the brutal reality of human behavior, cash velocity, and systemic control. The fatal error most individuals make when they experience their first surge of capital is falling victim to lifestyle inflation. Buying luxury goods to impress people you do not respect is a fast track to permanent financial enslavement. To counter this, you must enforce a regime of absolute financial discipline, segregating your capital into 3 distinct, untouchable chambers. First, a liquid emergency reserve spanning 5 months of survival expenses ensures you never operate from a position of fear. Next, you systematically deploy capital into broad market index funds, letting the relentless mechanism of compound interest work in the shadows. The absolute day you reach the age of 18, your priority shifts to weaponizing the modern banking system through a flawless credit profile. Debt is a wild, unpredictable element. It can act as a devastating fire that destroys your future, or an engine that propels you light years ahead of your peers. By treating credit lines with absolute precision, you lay the groundwork for massive institutional leverage in the years to come. Concurrently, you must aggressively purge your social circle of mediocrity. Your network is your net worth, and you cannot build a fortress while surrounded by people who comfortably accept defeat. Once your capital, skills, and elite network converge, it is time to birth a hyper-scalable enterprise. By identifying a glaring inefficiency within the digital or software ecosystem, you can build a structure designed for rapid, aggressive expansion. In the modern theater of business, moving slowly is synonymous with suicide, as competitors will inevitably adapt and swallow your market share. Every ounce of generated profit must be ruthlessly reinvested to build an automated infrastructure. A truly powerful business does not require your physical presence. It is a self-sustaining machine that prints money while you sleep. When your primary business achieves total autonomy, your final transition into an elite asset allocator begins. 50% of your accumulated net worth should immediately flow into high-yield real estate networks, exploiting the surging demand for short-term rental properties globally. This ensures a steady, unstoppable stream of rental income flowing into your accounts every single month of the year. 25% is anchored into low-cost index funds, locking your wealth to the long-term growth of the global economy. 10% is channeled into highly tax-efficient private pension structures, creating an impregnable legal shield around your future. The remaining portion of your capital is reserved for high-velocity, speculative warfare where the potential rewards are astronomical. 12% is deployed as angel investments into hungry, emerging startups, allowing you to acquire equity and corporate leverage in exchange for your mentorship. 2.5% is allocated to exploit the volatility of dominant tech monopolies like Apple and Tesla. Finally, a strict 0.5% is placed into liquid digital assets like Bitcoin. This highly calculated matrix ensures you are perfectly positioned to capture massive market windfalls without ever risking the structural integrity of your financial empire.